What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Today, Bungie dropped a brand new trailer, kind of teasing the Age of Triumph update that's coming later in March. So we're going to do two things in this video. First, I'm going to play the full trailer so you guys can check it out for yourselves. And then after that, we're going to go through this thing piece by piece and see what's being revealed exactly. So let's start with the full trailer.
You have led us to a new age, Guardian. An age of triumph and remembrance. We thank you, Guardian, and we will never forget.
All right, guys, so that was the full trailer, and now we're going to check it out in a slower pace, because in typical Bungie fashion, that thing is full of excitement, it's full of quick cuts, it's full of action, and it's really exciting. It's meant to get the hype train going, but what we're looking for here is a little bit more information about what's coming, some of the details that are hidden in that video footage. So we start off, obviously, with the emblem. The emblem is revealing in of itself. Obviously, we talked about this last week, that the emblem does show Crota's sword. It shows the Kingfall emblem. It shows the Vault of Glass. So it basically confirms that the old raids are coming back, all three of them. Plus, we have the Wrath of the Machine raid, which is, current right now. So it looks like we're going to have 4 raids that are of current light level, or the new light level that's going to be coming along with the Age of Triumph, assuming that the light level gets raised, which means a lot of raiding content, a lot of PvE content, if all that stuff has rewards that are of current light level, which is pretty exciting stuff. The next scene we get is a conversation between our Guardian and the Speaker. Now, the conversation doesn't have a whole lot of detail to it. Obviously, it's a speech by the Speaker introducing the Age of Triumph. It's a little unfortunate. I would like to see, and hopefully what will be in the full release, the Speaker actually doing some exposition about the nature of it all, his relationship with the Traveler, our relationship with our Ghost, and the Ghost's relationship with the Traveler, and all of that stuff, because that's really the information I want out of the Traveler right now. Who is the Traveler, and what is the relationship with the Traveler, the Speaker, and all of that. It does look like this is just going to be an introduction kind of speech just to get us going with the next update, but it is what it is. Next, we see the biggest record book yet. This thing is going to be about 16 pages long, so there should be plenty to do if you want to fill this thing out, which I'd probably recommend doing because it is called the Age of Triumph. We've seen moments of triumph before with rewards. My guess is fill this thing out, complete it, and you might get a reward in Destiny 2. So if that's important to you, you may really want to focus on getting this thing finished. Also in this thing are some hints to what may be in this book. And you're going to see references to Crota. You're going to see references to the Dark Below. And a bunch of stuff that really does tend to point us in the direction, again, that yes, all 3 of the old raids are moving forward into whatever the current light level is going to be in Ages of Triumph. The next thing is, maybe one of the most exciting things, is the return of Fatebringer. This really does look like Fatebringer. The coloring looks right. It looks like it probably has explosive rounds. You can see the Guardians going into the Vault of Glass, and this is going to set up a few Vault of Glass scenes. But the Fatebringer right here, this looks like the Fatebringer. What's not shown is the bullet, so it's hard to tell if this thing's doing elemental damage. I cannot tell myself, so we'll have to wait and see. We know that elemental damage primaries have been taken out of the game, and to be honest, the game was basically rebuilt around not having them, so to bring them back may be really detrimental to PvE in the game. However, it would definitely make us feel a lot more powerful. You can see the jumping puzzle here. You don't get much of a view of this jumping puzzle, but it doesn't look different than the old one, or the one that we've currently been playing. So my guess is that the raids are going to be brought up to current light level, but the geometry, the jumping puzzles, the encounters are not going to change. They're going to be harder just because the enemies have a higher light level. Again, we'll have to wait and see. I'd love to be wrong on that, but based on just the footage we've seen, there's nothing to indicate that any encounters have changed. But the reveal stream on Wednesday may lead to more information about that. The rest of this is basically showing Atheon, showing a Golden Gun Hunter. The Golden Gun Hunter, it's a little hard to tell because he's got the Golden Gun kind of surrounding him, if he's got new armor on or not. Atheon looks basically the same as far as I can tell. Atheon has always looked very cool. But the Golden Gun Hunter, I can't tell if those are the claws of Ahamkara on his arms or not. I think they probably are. So that's it. That's the full trailer. There is a lot to speculate about here. The return of Fatebringer could possibly mean that all of the Vault of Glass weapons are coming back, all of the Crota's End weapons are coming back, all of the King's Fall weapons are coming back, which would mean a lot of vault space is now going to become very necessary. If all that armor comes back as well, does that mean the Hunter armor that we saw in the image last week on Friday, is that going to be just for completing, let's say, a raid, if the raid is the weekly raid? So we know that the second reveal stream next Wednesday is going to be about how they're changing the weekly events. And it looks like raids may be included in the weekly event schedule. So are there going to be separate rewards for doing the raid and doing the raid when it's a weekly event? We're going to have to just wait to find that out. But there certainly is a lot of stuff in here to speculate about. Bringing back the old Vault of Glass weapons is very exciting to Year 1 players because they were the absolute best of the best. There's never been weapons as good as those Vault of Glass weapons, in my opinion. They were just absolutely stupendous. And it'd be really fun to get those back. Even if they don't have elemental damage, it'd still be really fun to be able to go get a Fatebringer, a Vision of Confluence, a Corrective Measure, and some of the other ones. They were really fun weapons to have. So that's going to wrap this video up, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you like the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.